What do you do when you find your house is sinking? It means you will have to have some major repairs for your house. We had this house in Bulacan some years ago, and it was rainy season that time. One day, we found water seeping out from the bathroom floor. That's when we realized the bathroom floor seemed to be sinking. Lumubog yung mga tiles by about half an inch, as if there was little support from the ground underneath it. Kaya pag umuulan, pumapasok na yung tubig from underneath. You know, we were forced to have the bathroom repaired. Major repair. The whole bathroom floor had to be removed. Fresh concrete had to be poured as a base before it had to be retiled. It cost us a lot of money to have that part of the house repaired. Buti na lang, yun lang yung problema sa bahay namin. There are other houses that are in much bigger trouble. I saw this house on the news once that was built near a river, and when a major storm came, torrential rains came with it. Raging waters in the river started to undermine the ground beneath the house, and eventually the whole house fell into the river and was completely destroyed. Just as a house can be undermined and destroyed when it has weak foundations, so also our lives can be undermined and destroyed when it is not founded on something truly solid. The Lord Jesus himself said in the Gospel according to Luke, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them, I will show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when the flood arose, the stream broke against the house and could not shake it because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not do them is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. When the stream broke against it, immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great." Storms are a normal part of life. They will always shake our foundations. But the material that you use to lay your foundation will determine the strength of the structure that is built upon it. It does not matter how much it costs you to build a house, but if it is built on sand, it's only as strong as that sand. It will collapse when put to the test. The same is true with life. Trials of life are nothing unusual. They are a normal part of living. And for as long as we are alive, we will encounter them. But we are only as strong as the foundation on which our lives are built. If we want to remain standing even in the midst of the storms of life, we must stand on rock-solid foundation, which means we must hear the words of the Lord, and not only hear, but also obey, and do what Jesus commands us to do. When we do this, our lives will be founded on rock-solid foundation. We will not be shaken, no matter what storms may come our way. And as we learn to build our lives on the rock-solid foundation of the words of Christ and our obedience to His word, always keep in mind, faith matters too.